And then it's so, of course, we all know this, it's just so terribly, terribly sad that thoughts of suicide are one of the main themes among teenagers and people in their 20s. And in our country, we have a metaphor that we use. I don't know if it would be recognizable to you, but we sometimes talk about the canary in the mine, the canary in the coal mine, right? That's what these young people are. They're detecting the toxic gases that will kill all of us. And so we need to pay attention to them. We adults, we elders, and we need to understand what this means, that so many of them are contemplating suicide or thinking dark thoughts at a time in life when one should be full of hope, sense of promise. So we need to take responsibility for that.
That's curious.
Because as older people, we're accustomed to breathing this air, and we've almost, we've developed a certain immunity to it. Even though it hurts us, it doesn't help us. So the young people are like a distant early warning system of something we're all going to crash into. And I think one of the most important things that young people need to know is that we hear them saying this. We're listening, and we want to create safe spaces for them to tell their own truth, no matter how dark it may be, because until you can do that, you feel very lonely and very isolated, and like you're the only person who feels that way, and nobody is paying attention. So their first need is to be seen and heard in their true condition, just the way that woman that said, I didn't like this, I didn't understand this.
What's the point?
What's the point of this? Found that this group accepted her as she was. Yeah, that's what these young people need so bad. But my own belief is different. I believe that young people have questions of meaning and purpose very much on their minds. But I think they grow up in institutions, in educational institutions especially, that say to them, if you have questions of meaning and purpose, don't bring them here, don't bring them to us. Take them to your parents, take them to a priest or a pastor, take them to a counselor, a therapist. But we're educators, we're not going to go there with you to these questions of meaning and purpose. So I think they get discouraged and even scared of raising these questions with their teachers. So we have to be aware that when teenagers don't open themselves immediately to explorations of meaning and purpose, it's not because they're not interested, but it's because they've been discouraged from doing so. And the big discouragement, of course, is that they, whether it's in Korea or in the United States, teenagers live in a society, in a culture that says all you ought to be paying attention to right now is what will bring you material success in the years ahead. So learn your lessons and get good grades and prepare for the next practical step. So from high school then you need to go to college, and from college you need to go to graduate school. graduate school, you need to go in a job. It's always the next thing down the road. And these questions of meaning and purpose get postponed, they get pushed to the side, and we need to change that.